Right here. Big Doug, first time?
Second.
Second, huh?
Giannis, Tim Reynolds with the AP. You start the game with a dunk, then the block on Mark, and then another dunk. I know it's just 1 minute and just a couple of plays in a very long game, but getting off to that start, how much did that set the tone for the whole night, do you think?
I think it definitely set the tone, and that's what I'm trying to do. I know, at every night, when the game starts, my teammates are looking at me, and as a leader of the team, when the game starts, you gotta set the tone. You gotta be focused, and you gotta make sure the whole team is into the game. And I think it definitely gave the team a lot of energy to start the game.
Kane Pittman with the pick and roll. Ersan, Bud described this as clearly your best game for the season. How were you able to get involved defensively? And secondly, are you superstitious? Because I noticed you had the shooting sleeve on today, and are you going to stick with that moving forward?
I mean, it's everybody's saying about the sleeve, so it's. And I was making a joke, in the locker room. Maybe I should put another sleeve on my left if we win by 30. Well, the thing is that's the beauty about our team. Everybody, when they look at our bench, we have a deep bench and whole season long, and we rely on each other, obviously. In this game, we kind of learn our lesson from game one, and everybody just from the gates, we was ready, and especially the bench. We come up, and I think the starting five, set the tone, and we have to just do the same thing. I think everybody did a great job, just concentrated, and not just offensively, defensively as well.
Giannis, Steve Simmons, Toronto Sun. Toronto has one of the largest Greek populations in North America. What are you expecting that crowd to be like Sunday night, and how much involvement do you think people are going to try and have with you heading into that?
I've played a playoff series in Toronto 2 years ago. Probably saw 1 or 2 Greek flags out there. So, I appreciate any Greeks that come out there and support me. But at the end of the day, I'm trying not to focus as much, in the people, in the Greeks and the population in Toronto. I'm just focusing in Game 3 and what we got to do. And if, people... Greek people come out and support the team, and me, it's going to be awesome.
Matt Velasquez, Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Giannis, what's it like for you when you're sitting on the bench watching that second unit do what it's been doing, and definitely what it did tonight?
It's amazing. It's so nice seeing guys, come into the game, being mentally prepared, setting the tone for the whole team, and just playing hard. In this team, any given night, guys can step up. You really don't know where it's going to come from. Tonight, Ersan had a great game. George Hill had a great game. In Game 3, someone else is going to have a great game. So this is the beauty of basketball. This is the beauty of our team. That we trust one another, and we'll be winning. So it feels good. It feels good to look at my teammates.
Bailey Burmaster, WBAY. George, what is it about Game 2 in the playoffs that allows you guys to bring that extra juice?
I don't know. I think the amount of rest that we get for Game 1 is probably not good for us, but we find that rhythm. We figure out where we can be effective and the things that we can work on the upcoming days after that. And I think, it's getting a little comfortable in the game. I think, even though we won Game 1, we wasn't satisfied. We knew we didn't play our best ball, and we snuck that game out. And like we say, good teams find out how to win games when you're not supposed to win them. And we didn't want to not take advantage of the opportunity that was ahead of us. Being satisfied with one game, to come back and play with more energy, more effort. Guys locked in more, and I think it was a great job.
Eric Name, The Athletic. Giannis, tonight, what were you seeing on kickouts? It looked like passes were a little bit more accurate. You were able to find guys, and it feels like there's just, for you, a focus on making sure your teammates are going to be involved and making sure that you show that trust.
Obviously, as you said, making sure my teammates are involved, and I trust them from day one, and I know they're gonna make the right play. But at the end of the day, they're not gonna let me play one-on-one. So this series is not gonna be about me. It's gonna be about my teammates, being ready to shoot, being ready to make the right play. And as a leader of the team, I gotta make sure I deliver the ball to the right guy at the right moment. And as George told me during the game, he told me I gotta stay aggressive. I think at times I forget that I gotta stay aggressive. I pass the ball a lot, but at the end of the day, I gotta stay aggressive. I gotta make sure I go downhill, and I know the pass is gonna be there. And that's what I've been trying to do both games, trying to find my teammates, and they've done a great job just knocking down shots, being in the right spot, and being ready to shoot.
Andrew Goldstein, WJFW. This question's really for any of you. I want to take you back to the third quarter. Toronto goes on a run, cuts the lead to 13. You guys take a timeout and then pretty much immediately come back with a run of your own. What was said or done during that timeout to kind of steady you guys and kind of get the game back on track?
I mean, I know what play you're talking about. We come to the timeout. Guys are not hanging their head. We say we knew they were going to make a run. How are we going to respond? How are we going to stop the bleeding? And we came out, had a couple defensive stops, a couple turnovers that we forced that led into some transition baskets, and I think we ran from there. Just not hanging your head. That's a good team in that locker room, and we know that they're going to make runs. We know they're going to fight and swing, and we just have to always be prepared. Not being comfortable with the lead, continue doing the things that got us the lead. Playing defense and pushing it back in transition.
Tyler Zavotsky, Big Radio. This is a question for all three of you guys. Malcolm said something very interesting. He said, I think some of us don't really realize how special this team is, how good we are. George and Ersan, you guys have played for other teams. Giannis, you're a young guy, only here in Milwaukee. Is that something you guys think about individually? Like, we have accomplished a lot, but really in the grand scheme of things, nothing at all right now.
I mean, for me, I don't think about it. I just think about, winning. It's a great opportunity that we have, but it means nothing until we get there. I think, from not just speaking for myself, but just being around these guys every day, we have the will to win. We want to win the free throw games we have after practice. We want to win the shooting drills that we have to do after practice. We just like to compete. 1 through 15, all of us like to win. We all like to compete. We all have one goal. And like you said, we're a deep team. We don't matter who scores what, who gets the shot. We just want to win and play the right way.
Jack Money, CBS Sports. George, going back to that sequence in the third quarter, a lot of it was you and Brogdon kind of contributing there. Just how much of a boost is it to have him back in the lineup healthy with you guys?
I mean, it's a big part of this team. We're going to go far only when we're all healthy and all playing great basketball. And to get him back at the right time, fully healthy, just shows it adds depth to the team again. We're happy to have him back. We know he's a big playmaker, and we know that, teams have to respect him on the court.